Hello, this is Palico Patch and welcome to another episode of Sunless Sea Zubmariner. And we are a killing machine. Boom! We've been knocking stuff out of the water, into the water, imploding them, exploding them, pulling dead people who are still alive out of the guts of them. It was a very entertaining episode last time around, if I do say so myself. So we're doing all right. We've stopped at the Uttershroom. We've done the big thing we needed to do, which was to go to Gator's Morn and drop off the money in exchange for what appears to be souls. What were they? They were unstamped crate of brilliant souls. So very, very much illegal, but we shall get those dropped off. We got the tomb colonies from outside of the stomach of the eel we just killed at the end of the last episode, and now we are going to be heading forth eastwards into the darkness, heading northeast even into the darkness, opening up all this, heading north. Hopefully we're going to discover either Hideaway or King Eater's castle. Those are the two locations that we need in order to end quite a few different storylines and missions all at the same time. So that's what we're heading for. If anything else comes along whilst we're out here, great, but those are the ones we are aiming for. So with that being said, let's have a quick look in the Uttershroom and then we shall clack on. So we'll grab our port report. Very nice. Oh, we've got 2 docile blemigans. So now are they just going to throw them at us? That we're good and that's it? That's fine by me. I will happily accept them every time. We shall go and propagate them around the Z and see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's visit the village. Hospitable, not exactly, but they usually don't chase you off with sticks. They usually let you sit beside their mildew-smelling fire. A day of stories. The central contradiction of Shroomer existence. They hate the Uttershroom, but they'd do anything to avoid leaving. Monsters! Today they're telling the story of how they came here. It features a shipwreck, a rain of orange jewels, the mother's blessing. There's a great deal about adversity and survival, and wistful hints about their homeland, somewhere to the west. Fathom King's Hold, maybe? Maybe. And yeah, that's about it we can do here. There's no shops, there's no nothing. It's just calling out for us to start heading into the unknown, which is what we shall do now. Now, as I've said, you guys, if you haven't guessed by now, I do like uncovering the map completely. I know I've been a little bit smidgen with these here. They will be opened up at some point, but right now I'm on a mission. I want to find either Hideaway or King Eater's castle, so we're just going to head out. I'm fairly confident about killing anything which we may come across, so that's not too fussy as far as that's concerned. But everything east of the Uttershroom, we will be trying to open up each little black segment. So this episode might drag a little. I'm hoping to come across some stuff we can kill, maybe some more underground, or sorry, I apologise, underwater settlements or ports on our travels. But there's about, I would say, a quarter of the map we haven't discovered yet. So there's bound to be more things. Look, straight away, we found this. And now we enter the colonies. This is a wild and glorious scent in the air. I was reading that. A kind of light. Why do sailors fear this place? No idea. There's a fog or mist or something shining. Oh, we have a port. What be you? Oh, it's sparkly. Let's put the light on. Aestival. Leslie's Harbour. Oh, it's all light and shiny. Right. Aestival. Sun. A great beam of sunlight bathes the island. Squint into the dazzle. Far above, there's a hole in the roof. Oh, okay, so we can see actually up out of the fallen London area. In that light, you see beaches of white gold sand, trees heavy with bright fruit, the reds and blues and greens of the surface. So we can investigate the ruins, gather supplies, go beach combing, put a blemigan ashore. There's nothing here. Should we put a blemigan ashore? Let's get a port report first. Right fast, the light scars. Oh, that's it. Because we're from down below, we don't like the sun. It burns, much like vampires. Although I don't think we are vampires. Although it's never really been confirmed or denied. So who knows? A burning after image. Your eyes water, the pages blur. The report is one of joy-filled complaint. Aestival has a beauty too bright to be appreciated, but perhaps the Admiralty can find something of use. Okay. Let's put our Blemmigan ashore. Let's see what happens. Fallen fruit enriches the soil. Perhaps this will give the timid mushroom strength to resist the sun's rays. A nimble scuttle. It bounces swiftly across the sun-hot sand, using a minimum of tendrils on the scorching beach. Somewhat shriveled, it snuggles into the shade of a fruit-rich tree. It seems unwilling to go further. Right. Well, that doesn't sound good for the Blemmigan. I don't think it likes the sun. I thought it might, but apparently not. Let's investigate the ruins. There was some sort of installation here, and what looks like a handsome country house. Who was here, and what happened to them? Red birds singing. A garden overgrown with berry bushes, a wooden trestle table set for a meal, chairs strewn with bones, a half-dozen skeletons. A red-breasted bird perches on a grinning cranium. It cocks an eye at you and bursts into a song. A liquid, thrilling sound. It seems unperturbed as you approach to poke through the bones. No signs of violence, no fire, no bullets, no bites. These people died peacefully, sitting down to breakfast as the surface sunlight spilled over them. Sunlight can kill at any time. The longer you remain here, the more danger you're in. So why did they stay? Perhaps they stayed because Aestival is as beautiful as anywhere in the Neath and 10 times as generous. It's a fine place for a colony. You could found your own pocket kingdom if you could do something about the sun. But what? What has power over sunlight? What makes the impossible possible? To found a colony brings something to Aestival that can protect against sunlight. That's it. We're going to go get factor 50 sunblock for the win. Definitely. Now we can go beachcombing or we can gather supplies. I think we should gather supplies. It's getting to the point now where it sounds very minute, but if we were to run out of fuel, we could always loot our supplies to try and find fuel to get us to wherever we need to get to. So let's do that. Wow, okay. The jungle here bursts with life. Exotic delights. You fill your stores with breadfruit, sugarcane, coconut, soft-shelled crabs and plump birds too stupid to know a hungry sailor from a tree. But on the way back to the ship, one of your crew topples over with a groan. She's smiling blissfully. Go on, Captain, she says. I've missed the sun. Her eyes close. Sunlight is perilous for those who lived in the Neath too long. So we've lost a crew, but we gained 8 supplies, which I would say is a good turnaround. I can't argue with that. No, I didn't want to do that. But we are done here, so that'd be that then. That's Aestival. How the hell do we travel all this way and not open up this? Tell me how we managed to do that. That's annoying. Okay, well, I guess the Uttershroom is sort of midway, so we can always travel back along and then go southwards afterwards. So let's loop around the edge of Aestival. We'll see if there's anything around. There's a lovely boat there. Nathan's Bluff. Okay, if you say so. In fact, let's turn it off. I do want to conserve fuel. We're not heading in the right direction just yet. There's going to be a lot of sweeping for a while. Aestival. It sounds, the fact you can form a colony like that might be an end game situation. Not that we're there yet, but even so, it's nice to know it's a possibility. Come on, Zebat. Show me something. Nothing. The one thing I would like, rather than me doing this every time, is to have the map, when you press M, just come up in a small section as opposed to taking up the entire screen, and then you can zoom in for as much as you want. That would be more convenient for someone who is as anal as I am when it comes to opening up the dark spaces. I think you're going in the wrong direction. I wanted to go forward then. Forward. There's something that's underwater, some distance to the northwest. That'd be this way. Oh, actually, right by us, supposedly. Let's go check it out. What? Oh, Hideaway! Awesome! Excellent. Superb even. This was the one where we had the most stuff to hand in, so this is great. This is great. Hideaway. On the back of a gigantic beast live exiles from every corner of the Neath. Here gathers the traitors, heretics, artists, fools, and the too honest. Despite possessing a range of radically different ideologies, these outcasts live together peacefully. Well, let's get a port report, because we're very excited. Explore the city, record the habits of those that dwell within. A city of strict custom. Most Hideaway dwellers toil to strengthen their city against the Zee's crushing weight. Those that don't instead prepare for that night's festival, and all without a word spoken aloud. If they need to communicate, the people of Hideaway rely on a strict system of acutely formal gestures. Okay, so should we start dropping people off? Impolite investigator first. This is where he requested you bring him. The impolite investigator grins as he disembarks. As soon as he's exited your ship, he spots a small ancient man, the sprightly visionary. The investigator rushes over to him and shakes his hand while unleashing a barrage of questions. What's your name? Reason for exile? How's the food? The visionary writes a message in the notebook chained to his wrist. He presents it to you both. Welcome. Sorry, must run. You need to register yourself. Go straight ahead. Advice? No questions. Befriend Temtum. Good day. Okay, so we're searching for the truth in Hideaway. I don't know if that's the best thing to do. We are but guests after all. We need to aid the sprightly visionary now, though, which we can do. A small man with liver spots on his head and wispy white hairs on his chin is struggling to roll a wheel of heavy cabling. Together you roll the wheel through Hideaway. You pass women lugging blowtorches and bags of cement, and men trying to smile as they put on diving suits. Eventually you pass through an iron gate to a workroom. As the room's centre is a deep pit, a large electrical alternator looms against the black wall. The visionary plugs the cable into the alternator and slowly feeds the rest down into the pit. When finished, he writes a short message in the notebook chained to his wrist. Thank you. Usual help's working on faulty line. May need you in future. As he hands you the note, he looks up, revealing his neck. It's one huge scar. Well, okay, that doesn't sound great, does it? We'll check in on him, though. He's industrious for one so old. He's always running around the city, aiding his cablemen or repairing electrical faults. He passes a toolbox to one of his workers and rushes over to you. He writes in a notebook chained to his wrist. Supply his engines with fuel. How much? No. The visionary passes you a scrap from his notebook. Well, I said it like that. I didn't mean to make it sound like that. It was more like a I can't. I would if I could, but I can't right now. So I'll come back to you. Is that okay? Are we good? I'm sorry. We'll check back in on him later. So let's check on the investigator. The impolite investigator ignores the patterns of resting and walking and waking established in Hideaway. He never seems to sleep. At all hours, he can be found asking questions or studying the city. The impolite investigator ignores the customs of... I've just read that bit, hasn't I? No. The impolite investigator ignores the customs of sleeping and waking established in Hideaway. No, I have. Today, however, he's withdrawn to his room and is unduly quiet. What is he up to? Are we going to lose? I'm not happy to lose people right now, and that looks like it. We're going to lose people, so we're gonna ignore that too. We've got more people to drop off yet. Join a festival. Present a farewell letter to the sprightly visionary. We'll do that next. The withered man stares at the letter in silent anticipation. A farewell accepted. The sprightly visionary tears open the letter, scanning it quickly, then reading it again more closely. His emotions are guarded, but his fingers gently trace the ascot around his neck. In response, the visionary writes only, "Tell Lorenzo he is dismissed from his service." Hesitantly, he gives you the salute of a Carnet commander before rushing off to busy himself with other work. Right, delivering a lover's wordless response. So, we're going back to the Undercrow, I guess. But we're heading that way anyway if we're heading to Wither, so... And Venderbite now we've got that tomb colonist, so that's fine. I dig that. What else do we have? Deliver a scholar of lost causes. That would be the next person. The bandaged scholar surveys the miserable crowd with open disdain. Yes, these should suffice. Destined for frustration. Last you see of the scholar, he's trying to get an artist to answer his questions and shaking in frustration. A crowd seems to be closing around him. So we've lost the scholar. We've gained another 100 echo, which is awesome. And I think that be it. Buy a memento from the slow blinking vendor. She touches her lips, tilts her head back. Her fingers travel down her throat to her belly, which she pats. That'll be the trade. Goods for food. 50% for one supply? Let's do it. We were fortunate. She passes you a dried blade of kelp. A musical score is written on it. You hum the tune. Isn't it the melody those mushroom hawkers would whistle? Yes! The one banned by the Ministry of Public Decency after most of the hawkers were arrested in Port Carnelian for attempting to restore the fungal forest through political bloodshed. How curious. So, memory of distant shores. Don't know if it was worth it, but it's good to know we can get memories here. So really all that leaves is join a festival because we have something awaits us. So let's do that. Though you do not reside in Hideaway, the people of the city will allow you to participate in their festivals if you aid in the preparation of them. They'll even be grateful to have extra help. One of the dwellers bows deeply before you and performs the gesture of friendship by showing you her wrists and crossing her arms to touch her shoulders. She then fumbles in her pockets before she presses a small shell into your hand. It's curled like a wave. A little claw darts out and nips at your finger. The woman coos at the tiny creature. Yes, we have a live specimen. Though everyone in Hideaway has a night to celebrate a festival of their own making, most dedicate their efforts to one of 3 great events. So we can do a silent reel throughout the night. The people will dance. There will be no music nor any obligations to conform to a particular style. That's going to cost us 1 supply. We have the hour of our reflection. There is a dweller too ancient, too mad to help maintain Hideaway. Instead, the suggester serves a ceremonial role. During the festival, they bark out a phrase, which everyone then represents through art. Invariably, the topics are variations on handsome Temtum's generosity or Hideaway's superb lifestyles. Or we have the rainbowing. Revellers will indulge in a colourful feast featuring the finest food Hideaway can manage to find in the abyssal depths. That's worth 1, that's worth 1. So really, it's up to us. Well, since it's up to us, I reckon we should make our way down. So we'll start with the silent reel and work our way down. So the festival has begun. We've lost 1 supply. Throughout the night, the people will dance. We know that bit. A high lattice has been constructed over the festival square. It holds dozens of filament bulbs. A spool has been suspended in the centre of the square. It is wound with a dual puce ribbon. When the ribbon is entirely unwound, the festival will end. So we can dance or we can leave the festival early. The master of the dance holds the ribbon in his teeth. He is dancing around the crowd, or through the crowd, shall I say. Or you're a visitor. Surely they won't mind if you decline to participate. Well, I say let's throw ourselves into it. Let's get jigging. Let's do the okie dokie. So let's dance. The master claps his hands at a shuffling dancer. The shuffler gives a smile, but his eyes fill with hate. He bites a section of ribbon, fixing it between his teeth, and joins the master's dance. Okay. Keep dancing. How long has it been? The master of the dance has been obliged more to bite onto the ribbon, but he still has so many left to claim. Well, we'll keep dancing. As long as the tail doesn't keep going up silly strides, we'll be alright. 2 terror. Okay. You must have been dancing for a few hours now, but it just goes on. The only relief from the quiet is the irregular clap from the master of the dance. The great chain of dancers weaves through the crowd without a noise. There are formerly holy teachers, once monarchs, warriors without battles, short-changed merchants, a growing and ceaseless parade. Some move with grace, others only sway in the steps of an obligation. The spool continues to unreel. 2 fear that time. Okay. Just keep dancing. Just keep dancing. Okay. Eventually the master claps at you and you bite the ribbon and take your place. Shortly thereafter the spool unwinds completely. There is a modest bang and the air fills with fluttering papers. On each, a resident of Hideaway has written their secret. The dancers fall on them in a frenzy. You snatch as many as you can. The one whose mercy led to colonial establishment, the seller of names, the one whose theories on is not proved too dangerous, the one who stormed the city. What's this? The name is too smudged to read. So we've got 3 terror that time, no problems. It will be difficult to participate in the festivals of Hideaway for a while. That's fine, we're going to go away. We've got 3 Z stories, 3 tales of terror, 3 visions of the service. Wow. That was worth 6 terror overall. Wow. 9 terror overall. Yeah, that's alright. That's a big fish killed, or a pilot ship down. So good, good, very nice, very nice. I don't think we can do much else here though. Where do they store their goods? Well, we'll have a quick look. They do not have much to offer, but maybe you'll find something of interest. I'll be the judge of that. Yeah. We could buy a strange catch. I think I'd prefer to buy a strange catch for 25 echoes now. And not use a live specimen on the cook. So we'll buy one of those. Go to our cook and speak to him. And we'll hand over the strange catch for his culinary masterpiece. Alas, too ordinary. The flesh goes onto his shipboard amphenous stove, an edifice of his own invention that combines the functions of roasting and refinement. Steam rises and the crew lick their lips. So we lost some hunger, that's okay, but we didn't get very far, so we'll try again. I'll do one more, we'll go down to 300 doing this. Once again, if you would please, sir. No, same again. Once more, just for the lols. Just for the lols. No. They say it's a matter of luck. I've got a feeling though, because we've handed in one already, it's going to be less of the live of that and more of the live specimen. But I'm not willing to give that up for the time being. We're on 10 fuel, 15 supplies. We've got stuff to discover. We're going to stick to the surface. That's what I'm looking for the time being. So let's get out here and get up as soon as we can. So that was fortunate having Hideaway so close to the centre where we were. We'll turn the light off. So if we just head westwards now, are we going to be... Yeah, we're going to be discovering stuff, which is great. Hopefully these islands have names on, and we can get a few fragments as we pass. No. Oh, there we go. Ewan's Way. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Have we discovered this now? We have. So if we just go a little bit north across this abyss, I presume it's an abyss. Ooh, what are you? Don't you hit hard? 600. Yeah, I'm not quite there yet. But thanks. Thanks for the opportunity. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away. It looks scary. Look at it. It's all spiky and everything. It's not what I would call a friendly face. Spin. Spin around. Any direction other than north would be fantastic. This is my direction. There we go. He's done it. He's done it. Oh, we've got another island up there. We'll get there. I figure now's the best time to uncover this next section if we've got a 600 health behemoth hanging about. I'm not feeling that confident yet. It would appear to be a beast. A beast. I don't know what the next health is on the next ship up, but I presume it's more than 200. My fear would be getting into that, it hitting like a monster, like a proper monster. Like we're talking like 25, 30 health each time. You start to lose crew quickly after that. And then it ends in tears, and that'd be the end of the series. And I'm liking how it's going at the moment. We're discovering stuff. I'm confident in killing the majority of things. It would seem silly to throw it all away for the sake of a big purple spiky thing, which I think is the technical name of it. Let's throw the Z-Bat out. There might be something around here. We'll have to put our lights on though whilst we're going through this. Nothing as of yet. Oh, there is a light here. Oh, well, there we go. We've gone from one nasty thing to another. Don't see me. Don't see me. Yeah, we lost it in the fog. My life. Jeez. Talk about out the frying pan and into the fire. I'll turn the light off for a second. Come back. Come back, island. You're my only saviour. Oh god, here we go. A sailor runs to the rail, stripping off his clothes as he goes beaming rapturously. Home, he cries, home! So we can let him go, we can try and circle around and pick him up. 1 fuel. Odds are against us. We can afford to lose him. Screw him. We've got Stone's attention as well. Is that a good thing? We need Salt's attention for the... what's the name of the person? Carnelian Exile. O'Keefe's Drift. Hello, O'Keefe. I like the fact there's a lighthouse here. Come on, need to discover you very quickly. Very quickly. Before I go, there we go. Before we go into the island. About turn. There we go. Did that like a pro. Did that like a pro. And we'll suck that up a little. 8 fuel. Well, we've got to go to the Challenger anyway. There is a gift awaiting us, I believe. Let's throw that out. Oh. Hang on. We would appear to have a Zeppelin. Empire of Hands. We'll take you. Well, oh Christ. Did you see it in the mist? Did you see it? We'll just hover around the outside. As long as we stick to this and he stays in the mist, everything's good. I might just be a little bit cheeky whilst the mist is around. Don't turn around. And we'll just cover that one little black space here. No, he saw us. He saw... Oh, my life! He's quick. He's quick. He's quick. A hungry dead. Your cook is outraged. One of the tomb colonists has woken from his coffin rest and found his way to the stores. When the cook came across him, he consumed a half wheel of cheese and an alarming quantity of suet. Fling the villain overboard. Or turn him to the hold. We'll just have to return him. We can afford to lose 1 supply. That's fine. What we cannot afford doing, though, is taking a hit off this. Oh, hang on. Is that it? Is that as hard as you hit? 2? Right, and screw you. Screw you. If that's it, if it's just 2, we'll take you on. Very happy to, son. Very happy to. How'd you like that? We'll keep you in the fog, I think. Stay in the fog. If you know what's good for you. Savage Lorn-Fluke. This is probably going to end really badly. Gonna fire you quickly. Oh, this is scary. I feel like we... Oh Lord, we may have staggered. Firing solution has been set back. That's fine. That's fine. I think. Oh God. Oh God. Oh. If we can take out a 750 thing, I'm sure we can take out a 600 one. We're getting further away from the port, though. I'm very aware of that. I can't see him. I don't know what he's doing. I think we're doing okay. We're almost out of torpedoes. I definitely need to buy more torpedoes next time around. Anything smaller, and I think it'd be silly to use them. We haven't actually taken that many hits. Not as many as I thought we would. Are you trying to run away now, son? Yeah, you are. Full steam ahead. Ramming speed. Boom. Boom. Oh, that's instilled a lot of confidence in me. Its pulpy flesh shivers with the energies of its failing language. Already it is disintegrating into the waters. We'll do it. Oh, we did it. The deliquescing, is that the right word? Deliquescing body is full of incomprehensible organs that collapse at your touch. You sketch what you can, cock an ear to the departing harmonies of its violent language. At its centre you find a vast lump of resin or congealed gall, the size of a barrel, floored with darkness in the false starlight. It is a deep violet purple. Irigo, your doctor whispers, the colour of forgetfulness. Wow, we picked up 3 secrets for that, and a colossal fluke core. And isn't Irigo one of the colours for the guy, whatever his name is, the one who's falling apart? So we'll keep hold of that for the time being. That wasn't so bad. We haven't got many torpedoes left, but well, I think that's an exciting way to end the episode. So we'll leave this right here, I think. Thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.